Today on Low Carb with Jennifer, I'm going to show you how to make these air fryer zucchini fries. Hey guys, welcome back to Low Carb with Jennifer. Let's get started with these air fryer zucchini fries because they're going to be covered in Parmesan. They're going to be so tasty. First, we need to cut up our zucchini. So you want to make sure that your zucchini, the pieces are smaller than you think, because you want them to get crispy. Otherwise, they're just gonna be watery. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna cut them in half. Then I'm gonna cut it in half again. Then I'm gonna cut it in half again. And then guess what? I'm gonna cut it in half again. But first, before I do that, I wanna cut off some of this the center seeds, because that's where a lot of the watery pieces come from. And it also makes this flat, so then I can cut it in half. So that's about the size you want. It's a good fry size. I'm actually this one's still got quite a bit of seed, or a little bit of seed on it. I'm gonna cut that off. You don't want those on there. It's just gonna make it watery. That's where the water is gonna come from. So I'm gonna do that to this one. I'm going to stand it up. I'm gonna cut out a lot, if it would stand up, a lot of that center part, the seedy part. And then I might actually cut this one into thirds. The thinner the better, honestly, because then they'll get crispy. So that's a good size. So we're gonna do that the same for this other piece. Cut out the seeds, cut it in half, or even in thirds. And we're gonna do that with all of our zucchini. I had 2 medium-sized zucchini. I'm gonna cut this one into thirds. So you can see already, I don't know if you can see that, the moisture coming up out of that zucchini. There's so much water in zucchini. We got our zucchini all cut up. So now I'm going to season it. I'm gonna sprinkle some salt on it. I'm gonna toss it with the salt. And then we're gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes so it'll draw the moisture out of the zucchini. And then we're gonna pat it dry with paper towel. So we're gonna let this sit for 10 minutes. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes now, so we're going to dab the zucchini with paper towel. There's been quite a bit of liquid released from the zucchini. Water moisture is no good if you want crispiness, but oil will help with the crispiness. So you can see that was quite a bit of water. So I'm gonna spray these now with some avocado oil spray. Just a light spray. And then I've already got some grated Parmesan here, and I'm gonna add a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, a half teaspoon of onion powder, and a half teaspoon of pepper. This is what we're going to dredge our zucchini with. So it'd probably be best to use powdered Parmesan, but you just gotta use what you got. So I'm gonna toss some of these in here. I'm also going to go ahead and preheat my air fryer. You want it to start to get hot. So I'm gonna toss the Parmesan toss the zucchini in the Parmesan. So that's looking good. Roll some more in here. We're gonna fit as many as we can into our air fryer basket. I'm guessing we used about a cup of Parmesan cheese. Okay, we've got our air fryer preheated. So I'm going to place the zucchini carefully in the air fryer, as many as I can get in here. These are going to be so good. I might could fit all of these in here. No, actually, no, definitely not. Okay, one batch going in. I'm gonna cook these at 400 until they're crispy. So it's probably gonna take about 15 minutes or so, but I'll let you know how long it takes. Okay, I've got our zucchini fries all ready and they look super crispy and delicious. Look at that. So what I want to tell you is we did some in the air fryer and I did some in the oven. So for the oven, I did the exact same as I did for the air fryer, except I baked them in the oven at 425, 10 minutes per side. So after 10 minutes, flipped them over, did 10 minutes on the other side. The air fryer I did for 15 minutes at 400. I just did a solid 15 minutes. You can flip them halfway through if you want to. I didn't. I will tell you that I really think the ones in the oven turned out the best. This is from the oven. You can see how crispy they got in the oven. Really good and crispy. The air fryer, honestly, I don't even know which one was the air fryer. Here's one from the air fryer. So it's a little more flimsy. Plus, you know, these were cooked longer ago than the ones in the oven. But anyway, I don't think they came out as good as the one in the oven. So I'm gonna try one from the oven. Those are really, really crispy good. And then soft on the inside, but they're really, really good. So be sure you check out this recipe. Also check out these 4 air fryer recipes for beginners. It is one of the very first videos that I did, and you'll notice that I've changed quite a bit. Anyway, go check out that video. Check out this recipe. It's really delicious. And thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.